Hello friends, my name is Editing Fish, and if my voice sounds miserable, no, there's no if about it, my voice sounds miserable in this video, and that is partially because I have a miserable voice anyway, and I actively try and make it more exciting when I am making a video. Secondly, my editing software is possibly the worst software I've ever encountered in my life, and this video crashed 23 times while recording the voiceover for. So apologies in advance, and thank you for sticking with me. Hello friends, my name is Uglyfish, and they say if you do a job you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life. I say, quit a job that you have due to a misguided sense of social justice just before a second national lockdown, and you'll never have to work a day in your life. Because you'll find you spend all your days pretending you run an aquarium on Steam, even though you're nearly 30. So once again, I am here playing Megaquarium. If you haven't already, I would recommend watching my other videos on the game for some context, and also because views are good for my self-esteem. But if you're staying with me on this video, I have just arrived in Valberg where the weather is very chilly. Heaters run at a tiny 66% efficiency, but I can now house cold water fish, and the first objective is to unlock a cold water species. So I'm just going to fix some things up here and then stock up the tanks for a quick boost in prestige points. The cuckoo wrasse is unlocked. It took a lot longer than I expected. We're on day 6, I think, and things have already started breaking down in the middle section. The heater is broken and the filters really aren't doing good. People are littering as well, which is very rude and is losing me some points. So I think I'm just going to hire a few more staff members so the place is managed, and I am going to put out a few more bits of equipment so things can run more efficiently. Staff don't have as far to travel, so things can be completed quicker. The heater is fixed thanks to my new staff, but I'm having a few issues with this middle section in general. Both tanks have had fish grow in them, so the filters are less effective, but this is such a small space, I can't add any more in. I realised I was so preoccupied with the middle I'd actually stopped doing my objective. So I've got to build a large tank for the cuckoo wrasse and have 6 of them on display. I'm going to go for a wall tank to match the section next to it, I think. It's up and running very basically, and then I ran out of money, and now I'm in debt because I paused the game when I build so I don't miss anything, and I've hired so many staff so they all got their wages. It's fine because I've built it back up already, but the cuckoo objective might take a tiny bit longer than I expected. I am still unlocking things though, it is all good. Rome wasn't built in a day and all of that. I think that's the first time I've ever gone into debt on the game as well though, and it was for all of an hour, so that's okay, that can be forgiven. Cuckoos are out. Cuckoos are done, that objective is complete, and I have a new objective which is to gain enough prestige points to reach rank 6. That should be fairly easy to do, fingers crossed, and I have a little letter at the bottom which is someone from the tourism board asking me to get 2 more species of cold water animal out on display. The game is paused again because I really hate this entrance. I don't have a huge amount of money, so I'm just going to rearrange everything as best I can, but I need it to look nicer and I need that middle section to have better filtration. It's gone okay so far. I've put the bottom tanks to the wall and give them an extra power combi each just for safety, and I've made a larger space at the front so I can spread the corner tanks out a bit more. I'm not sure it's going to work how I want it to work though. I don't think I'll have enough room or money, but let's see what I can do. Okay, that is absolutely the best I could do with what I had, so I've opened up again, straight onto another cold water species. I'm hoping he can live with the wrasse. I think these 3 can live together. they'd be going in with the wrasse I already have, so I'd only want to put one of each new species in case they grow too large, but I don't think they've got any conflicts. I don't want to make any mistakes here. The pollock says it might damage animals of the size the starfish is, but the starfish is classed as a starfish. I think I could just put them in the tank for the objective anyway, and then sell them if it goes wrong. I'm gonna do it. It worked! It worked, and I got a new fish as a gift. I will save him for later, for when I have the space, but for now I will get back to that rank 6 objective. I was just building myself a nice little photo booth and rank 6 popped up, so I have got loads of new things to research. I've got some really nice decorations for both the tanks and on the aquarium floor, and I now have access to the gift shop. My new objective is to earn a certain amount of money daily and to get more prestige, so I can do the money objective through tickets, gift shops and vending machines, and prestige is just getting more animals out in good environments. Guys, I messed up. I've just checked my post and one of my fish has died. The pollock has died of hunger. I guess maybe I left all the food too far away and it took the staff too long to get round to him. So here's some closer cockles so that doesn't happen again. And I will replace him immediately. Oh, maybe my mistake is they eat sand eels, which I have none of. That is fully my fault. I genuinely feel awful, like I've actually killed one of my real fish. Aside from the tragedy of my dead pollock, I have been given a new side objective to put a jellyfish tank up. It gives me big rewards, so I will accept it, and it also unlocks a new kind of tank for me. But I'm going to carry on making this little area. I learnt from my last level that I need to keep it nice as I go along, and I've got a fair few more fish to go out, so nice little walkways getting built for that. The area is built. I'm just putting out one of each food so I don't have another death on my hands. Some of the tanks are stocked, but I've still got a fair bit to research, and I've spent a lot of money making those new tanks, so I am just going to stop buying things for a bit, even though I will lose prestige for the empty tanks, because I need to get back to maintaining the aquarium, leveling up my staff, making sure things are clean and fixed, because a lot needs fixing. So I had my ledger open, planning my new stock for my new tanks, and apparently I won. I knew I had a main objective still going for income and prestige, but I didn't know that was my final objective for this level. Even though it did say final stretch on it, it should have dawned on me. But I forget how short these levels are. I'm certainly in a better place than I was this time last level, but I've still got loads I want to do. Like, I've literally just built all these new tanks. So I'm going to keep building, I'm going to keep researching everything I can, and then I will come back and show you what I've done. Okay, another little heads up. To anyone who gets motion sick in first person mode, I have sick bands around my wrist and I still went a bit iffy in the belly cutting this one. But this is Valberg. I'm really happy with it. It's got a bit more excitement than my other levels, and I appreciate I've unlocked more things at this stage, but it's not a sterile an environment for the customer. Some of the tanks are a little bit bare in terms of decorations. I haven't put as many plants out as I normally do. But I did things on this level in bulk and then I had to build up my cash reserve again. So now I've got a bit more in the bank. I can definitely stock the tanks up nicer than I have. If I didn't pause the game while I was building, I can pretty confidently say I'd have decorated the tanks a bit better. The jellyfish tank got out, it got pride of place here at the end of the walkway. I forgot the tank was like this. I knew it was rounded. I thought it was more upright. I think I was thinking of Animal Crossing. Then when it came to placing it, because of its layout, I couldn't get it to be centered to this area. But in this mode you can't tell. So I'm not going to lose sleep over that. The area is probably a bit too busy with this paintwork, especially on the floor. It's a lot to look at, but it's better than the plain blue. One thing I do wish though in terms of decorations, and it might come in a later level, I just haven't got there yet, is like some signage options for the tank, or maybe posters on the wall like on 2 Point Hospital. But the paint's definitely enough for now. It's definitely much nicer to look at, and it makes all the tanks look a bit more exciting. I'm going to sneak through a little staff door for like a little behind the scenes tour. So, all very plain, all very boring. It looks like I have purchased ghost staircases. That seems an odd investment. I thought I'd be able to climb up that. I left the staircase out on the jellyfish one. I've left it in view because I thought customers could... Oh, customers can. And did you see how aggressively he just slammed that door at me? That was very rude. So, going back to business, if you are watching this video with the intent of hiring me for a real life aquarium, as this is essentially my CV at the moment, aside from the pollock incident, this level has gone really well. This is the aquarium after 47 days, which I am pleased with it. It's possibly a little bit longer than I expected. It certainly felt a lot shorter than 47 days, but I really enjoyed this level, and if you enjoyed it too, please consider giving it a thumbs up below. If you want to see more aquarium work, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I've really appreciated you being here, and it would be lovely to see you again. So until then, bye!